Hi everyone, welcome back to 3 Kids in a Home. I am Tiffany and today I am continuing my fall decorating in our dining room and entryway. So it is now officially fall. The temperature is starting to cool off just a little bit, not much, but I am in the mood to get some fall decorating done. So if you haven't seen my last video where I got the family room and the kitchen done, make sure you go and check that out. Now I do need to do a little bit of light cleaning here. As you know, dust and everything tends to collect in this area, so I'm going to go ahead and get that done. But before we get started, I do want to get in today's video verse of the day, which comes from Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1, one of my favorite verses, and it reads, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." So if you are looking for some ideas for some fall looks, I have got you covered. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. While the floor is drying, I'm going to go ahead and give our steps a quick vacuum. These steps do face the front door, so they're the first thing that you see when you walk in, and we are constantly going up and down these steps, so dirt tends to collect very easily on this. If I don't stay on top of it, then you can see stains will start to develop and it will just look a hot mess. I do plan on removing the carpet on these stairs eventually, but I do want to wait until our youngest is older before we do that. Along the side of the steps, I'm just using a tack cloth that I've wet with some Dawn dish soap to be able to wipe up any remaining dust that I missed with the vacuum. When it comes to the kids, these mirrors do not stand a chance against their fingerprints. They are always in these mirrors as they go up and down the steps. They are putting their face in it. They are running their hands across it. They are just sitting there staring in it. And these $7 mirrors from Target really did the trick. Y'all saw me put these up last year in the spring sometime, and they have really worked for this space. I wanted something that would add some oomph to the space without actually being too heavy and having to worry about something that would break, and these did just that. So for the decorating, now y'all know that I am good for just reusing things that I already have on hand and just mixing in like one new thing. So that raised leaf artwork that I just added, I actually found that at the Dollar General for $8. I actually found 3 pieces of art that I liked from there. So I picked up all 3 of them to be able to use in different spaces around the house. And then the night before, I actually went on Canva and I just designed some very quick, simple artwork. I just put some leaves on a colored background and I printed that out, and I'm just going to add that to a frame that I use all throughout the year. I just change out the pictures that I put in it, and that's it. That's the very basic styling for this shelf, and I am going to move on. Over here on my bench, I'm just going to be bringing back out my leaf pillow covers. I picked these up from Wayfair a few years ago. And then also making its return after 2 years is my Let's Get Cozy pillow that I ordered from Kirkland's a few years ago. And then to my corner, I'm going to be bringing back out my floor vase and adding in some stems to it. Now, whenever my stems are shorter than my vase, the trick that I use to keep them from sliding down is just to bend the stem to make sure that it's a little wider than the vase, and this will prevent it from slipping down into the vase. The entryway is complete for the moment. I did want to show you all the dining room before I get started. I did make a few changes, nothing major. I did just rotate the table and so it's laid out a different way. And as you all know, my little bar area used to be on this wall. Well, I moved that on this wall now. So we used to have the table set up this way a few years ago, and then we changed it. So we did move it back, and my husband, he actually likes it laid out better this way. And sometimes it's just good for like a fresh change. I don't particularly care for it one way or the other. I do think the other layout just allows us to have a little bit more decor in here and make more use of the space. But it all looks great either way. But for what I want to do to the table this year, I did want to just kind of change it up. And that's the great thing about when you're decorating your home. Sometimes just a few small changes is a good way to freshen up your space, just like moving around your furniture and things like that. It can just make the space come alive again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with getting this space decorated. I don't really have to do a lot of cleaning in here because when we switched the furniture around, I had to clean it then, so I didn't get that on film. For this year, on my centerpiece, I'm adding in this Gather turntable. I actually picked this up about 3 years ago at Big Lots, and this is the first time that I'm actually pulling it out. I'm going to be adding in these twin vases. I did want to add in these blue florals because I have blue throughout the entire first floor of my home, but it's very sparse in my dining room, and because I have such a neutral backdrop, I did want to add the richness of the blue in here. So when it comes to the table setting, I don't do full on formal wear. I add in like silverware and things like that. I actually just like to keep it really simple because I like the look but not the formality of it. So I'm going to just be adding in these gold sunflower placemats. You've seen me use these in my decor before. And then I did originally add in these gold chargers, but I decided that I didn't want to use that and I wanted to go for a much cleaner look. So I'm just keeping it simple with my white Dollar Tree plates, and then I'm adding in these pumpkin plates on top of it that I picked up from Kirkland's last year. I did see them in Kirkland's the other day, so you should still be able to pick them up. For my bar area, I'm just going to be adding in some more of this Dollar General artwork that I found. I really love the colors in this. I'm just going to be adding in some candles over here, and then I'm going to play around with this space just a little bit, and I might end up even changing it from what you see in this video here the more that I look at it, but we'll see. Head on over to my Instagram and it might look a little bit different in a few days. The next day I came back and I just added a few finishing touches to both my dining room and entryway. But that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed. And if you are new here, I just want to say welcome to you all. On this channel, I do home decor, cleaning, DIY, and organization, but I do keep it simple over here because we have 3 children and a fur baby. And so we like to make sure that our home is able to be lived in, but still look nice at the same time. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and check out some of my other videos. Make sure you stay tuned for the final look and come back next week where I will be decorating my outdoors. But until next time, have a wonderful week. Be blessed.